Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hello, Africa. Welcome to Clevernet TV in Diaspora, where you get to meet inspirational people. And today we have a wonderful woman. She is an entrepreneur, she is a mother, she's a superwoman. Her name is Cathrine Munemo. She's the founder of the Catland. Welcome, Cathrine.
Thank you so much, Tendai, for having me. And hi, everyone.
Oh, we are so humbled to have you today here. Cathrine, tell us about yourself, your background.
Okay, a little bit of myself. I always say I am like a jack of all trades, so I always don't know where to start. But I actually like I'm the only child. I'm the only girl in a family of three boys, and just and being the first child also, it just had to, I was left with no choice but have to make it work like to make sure that I am on top, because obviously, like, I know being the only girl being loved, but I did my O level like sometime in 2001. And then from there, I decided I'm going to do a secretarial course, which I did until 2003. From there, I've been working as an administrator, office, you name it, all the admin positions. And in 2007, we decided to come to South Africa. From there, I I've been able, I can actually say I was humbled and blessed to have worked in big companies like SABS, ESCOM, BD South Africa. Um, I was in the admin for about 15 years, and whilst I was working, I just decided, I just want something that can give me like extra money, because all the time when we work, we feel like, oh, the money, not we feel, but we know sometimes the money is just not making it work. So I wanted to do a hustle, and I decided, passionately, I actually do cakes. So why not just, if I can sell just one cake, like if I can be able to sell one cake a week or two cakes, that extra 500 rand, that extra 1,000 rand would actually make a difference. So that's how it all started. So I decided to, yes, I decided to enroll in a home-based school, which was a 2 weeks course, just to do the basic, to know how to mix this, because I would know from just reading the magazine recipe, but I thought I needed someone who can at least just direct me in the right path. Yes. So I had a lady who was doing the home classes, which I took. From there, we started, and before you know it, we had the Cakeland standing. So when I chose the Cakeland, I wanted it to be a land of cakes, like you name it. That's how I had already pictured. That's how I had I had the prospect that it will come out that way. So it started with one for real, one cakes, two cakes. I trust me, it was never my intention to make it grow, but it was like you had that dream at the back of your mind. But to say that I was going to leave my job for the cake land, it was a no. So it started with one, with two. Before you know it, I am now doing uh, um, my 8 hours at work and like my 10 hours at the cakes. And then I decided, no, this is it. I need to go broader. So I decided to enroll professionally in a 1 year course for cakes, and just so I can be professional. But already I was doing cakes where even when I was at school, people were like, "Why are you here?" But I just wanted that name just on me as a professional cake decorator.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Hey guys, we're going to a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Clevenard in Diaspora Television is an internet online TV service. What sets us apart is a unique combination of hit African content, first and exclusive international free movies, series, musics, news, events, documentaries, tourism, teleshopping shows, youth TV programs, and live interviews. Clevenard Diaspora Television is available throughout sub-Saharan Africa and to the diaspora markets worldwide. Take your entertainment with you wherever you go. Watch on your smartphone, tablet, laptop, smart TV, depending on your device. Watch free movies with Clevenard Movies Television. Stop searching for free movies websites and watch Clevenard Movies Television. Watch your favorite African shows anywhere at any time. Don't forget to check out our top 5 TV channels created to get you informed. TV1, Clevenard in Diaspora Television. TV2, Clevenard Youth Television. TV3, Clevenard Movies Television. TV4, Clevenard Teleshopping Television. TV5, Clevenard Tourism Television. To start watching, sign up at www.clevenard.com and follow the easy steps. Once you're done, log into the Clevenard website or app on your device, click on any one of our 5 TV channels, and hit play. We will be very satisfied and happy to welcome you to our team as one of our new business partners. Contact info@clevenard.com +34 631 279811. Website www.clevenard.com.
Hello guys, welcome to Shakira's Diaries on Cleveland TV. My name is Tendai Mutuere, aka Shakira. I am the founder and owner of Shakira Spa and Lodge and also Shakira Hair and Beauty Academy. Today we have a superwoman, a tech boss. Her name is Cathrine Munemo. Welcome back, Cathrine.
Thank you, Tendai.
Okay, Cathrine, you were telling us, tell me, when did you come to South Africa?
It was 2007.
Wow. And how did you find South Africa compared to Zimbabwe?
Really, I wouldn't even start to compare the two because the time we came, things were pretty hard. We could just realize that we had two girls, which we were at that time able to afford them into a boarding school, like a good boarding school. And at that time, it just became difficult to even afford to have to pay one fees for a child. So when we came to South Africa, really, it was a promising land for us. So it was different. It's all home is home, home is home. But yeah, we really find it as a place where you could at least make a decent living.
Wow, interesting. So in another words, there is more opportunities in terms of the jobs and living.
Yeah, obviously that's I would really give it that to them. Then when we came in 2007, there were opportunities which I still feel they are still there up to now. It's just that I would say the whole world economies are suffering. So, but otherwise, yes, the perspective of getting some jobs and also the money value. You could be able to do one or two things compared to what then when we left at home.
Interesting. And when was the Cake Land born?
The Kirkland was born in 2017. It was born in 2017. That's when we can say it all started. We started with a cake here, a cake there. That was 2017.
Interesting. And were you always passionate about baking? How did you find out? At what age?
Um, if I say age, I would lie. I know at one point when I went to my aunt's house where there was an oven and a baking a muffin baking pan. I found myself just reading on the recipe and trying to bake, and the recipe mixing was easy, but me not knowing exactly what to do, I remember filling the whole muffin tin, and when I put it in the oven, it just overflowed the oven. It was just a mess. So I it probably was a hidden talent within me, because now when I was married, when I was able to afford one or two flowers and stuff, we would go as far as doing the pastry, the croissants, and doing cakes for like birthday cakes for the family, which now the girls will laugh at me, but at that moment in time, yeah, I was cracking it.
Wow, wow. And uh, how did you find it in this industry of cakes?
um as I said, one thing I've realized that when it's within you, when it comes natural, and when you're having to do something that you love, I don't think there's anything as it's just priceless. So when like I mentioned, that when I started, the intention was never to make a living out of it. So I would say how I found it, I realize is I do more cakes, people loving my work, people loving the way our cakes tasted. I just realized when you're good at what you do, no one can take that away from you. No matter how many we were in the street, how many we are within. Because you open the Facebook, you open Gumtree, you will see Kathy's cakes, Nelly's cakes, Mess's cakes, and at one point you'll be shaken if you're gonna make it. But it came out of passion, so it never shook me until I realized it's just flowing by God's grace. We never lagged on the cake business side of it.
Wow. And I would confess that you are the best in the industry. She is the Africa. I baked a cake for my twins, and it was something like wow, wow, it's worth it, the best. And Kathy, tell us, how do you handle it with family and business? How are you managing?
um I would say sorry. I would say I at the time I started the cakes. My husband was in the US. My kids were like 19, 20, the girls, and then the young one was she was around, I think then she was about 8, 9. So with me, it was easy because my husband was not around, which was a bonus. And then with the adult kids, I would know that I'm well taken care of. I never had to cook unless I wanted to cook. because with the cake it takes like so much of your time. Like we have all seen where they that saying where they say, I thought I would leave my 9 to 5 job, but now I'm having to work 24 hours a day. That's basically cakes. If you need to make it work, it there's just so much time involved. Like you find that you are at home, you leave the home at 6, and then you back in the house like at 11. So there are times when I actually feel like I need to be with my kids, but I had grown kids. They are not with me. If I'm home, then they are not available. So it was kind of it was I would say it was easy for me to balance. My family never complained, but I know my friends did, because I would miss the parties, I'll miss the friends time because I'm working. If I'm not working, I'm sleeping.
Wow. So you have told us that you've been working for big companies, and how are you balancing the two? Because you're working and now you're doing your party time cakes. And yeah, how are you handling this pressure?
Yeah, so when I started, it was easy. Like I don't know if I should say I never meant to hate my career, or but when I started it was very easy, because trust me, when I started it was just like me maybe selling some lotion to gain extra, or maybe selling some popcorn so that I can get extra. So balancing it, the work was very easy in the first days. It was very easy because I would do after work. I would after work during lunch I would drive and get a few supplies, and then after work I would start baking, and like I said, it would be one or two cakes. So that was easy to manage. And then it came to a time when it was now bad, because I would and I would it was just my it was now I was being selfish, because it was I could see the business growing and I wanted more of it, and most of my time was now committed to the cakes, yet I still needed to earn a salary. So so it went now to, I would not miss lunch for my work. I would leave, come 1 o'clock, I'm out, and I'm back at 2, 2:30. Then I could see now the trend that I can't balance it well. And also, like after work, the moment I get to the house, I'm starting to bake, and I would find myself having to sleep like at 4 a.m. So that's at the end kind of like I could see that it's now not healthy, because if I ever drank energy drinks, come in 2018, my bin was just like energy drink. I don't know if they even help, but I just felt like everybody says energy drinks, because I needed them. And I even when I was doing meetings at work, I would see that I'm being suspicious, because I would feel the tiredness. So it was not an easy one. It was not easy because I had to do it myself, the cakes, and I also needed to be work. So yeah, at some point the balancing was just not happening.
Yeah, I see. So what are the challenges when you're facing starting your own business?
Oh, so the challenges, wow, it was our business. When I decided I wanted to leave work, it was right. Um, that was in 2019. That was when I was like, no, I'm ready. I'm ready to start this. And my family, my friends, my husband, everybody was against it. They just say, you know how businesses are like. They will not work. you can always balance your work and your side hustle. But I just say to them, you're just not getting it. I am feeling that this is it. I can feel it that this is about time that I can actually say I'm ready. I'm ready to start a business. So it was never, my family never supported it, but they supported me doing cakes. But the living part of the job, it was not a good one. So that alone was a challenge because I was now scared that if this doesn't work, I'll be having so many I told you souls, I told you souls. So the most challenging was we in December 2019, I committed to getting a shop and moving to a bigger and a central place to accommodate all my clients. So I remember finding a shop in December, paying for it, that I was moving in January. And in January 2020, we moved in. It was all the marketing, it was all exciting until COVID hit us. That was the most challenging I had in the business. After spending so much money, so much commitment, saying goodbye to your to your employer, and then COVID out of nowhere, it just hit. Wow. That was the most challenging of the business, because now I remember when they say that the lockdown was going to last for 2 weeks, and my clients were like, no, don't worry, we'll resume in 2 weeks. It's fine. We can just move the date. And then we all know those 21 moved to 1 month, 2 months. Before you know it, I'm having, ask Kathy, can I have my refund? Because I don't think I'll do it. And then some will be like, yo, I'm no longer working. It was just a mess. And already I have spent like 3/4 of the money. And I remember I would say to clients, it's fine. Your money was in 30 days account. So just give me 30 days to get your money. So now my husband was suffering because now we were living on his pay to pay people's cakes. But yeah, so that was the most challenging time of the business. And not only that, after COVID, we survived COVID, because I had told myself, I'm a professional. If it doesn't work, I'll close the shop and I'll start looking for another job. That's how I had said, Uti, it's at least worth trying. If it doesn't work, I go back to work. But after COVID, it just started, boom. We were able to, it didn't just go boom, but we were able to, even during COVID, we were able to manage to pay our rent. We were breaking even, I would say. We were able to do our rentals and everything. The only challenge that we were facing, you know how it's like. Tendai would come ask, I need a cake. We tell her the cake, and then she says, but I found it somewhere where it's like now it's like 300 cheaper. So that's one of the challenges you face. And when you're starting, it kind of shakes you. But as you grow, as you know what you do, what you can give to people, the commitment that you give at what you do, you don't have to compare yourself to anyone. That's what made us stand to who we were and to who we are now.
Wow. COVID was something else. Eh? What did you learn from COVID?
Oh, if it's one thing I learned about COVID is, wow, you must just expect the unexpected, because who saw it coming? And no one. But I would just say, what I learned is to be grateful with life, to be grateful with what you have, because sometimes you really can't control. There are things that is beyond your control. And like my pastor always say, Uti, don't worry on things that you can't change. So with COVID, it just learned I learned to stay calm, to stay put, and told myself I am not a failure, but it is what it is, and it was what it was.
Yes, and we thank God we're alive. We survived it by the grace of God.
Yes,
And not everybody is survived the COVID. Some will lost a lot of
that's
people.
very true.
Money comes and goes, but life.
True. Hmm.
Okay, guys, we are going to a short commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be back right
Hello there. Looking for an African movie? Search no further. Clevenard African Movies TV is here for you. We are dedicated to the acceleration of African films, TV series, documentaries, and lots more. Explore our movies at home or on the go. Clevenard Movies is free to watch on clevenard.com. Don't miss this opportunity. Hurry now. Sign up and subscribe today. Hello there.
Hi guys, welcome to Shakira's Diaries, where you get to meet inspirational people on Cleveland TV in diaspora. Today we have Cathrine. Welcome back.
Thank you, Shakira.
Pleasure. We are so humbled to have you. Cathrine, tell us. Recently, you moved to United States of America. How are you finding it?
Oh, do you really want to go there? Shakira, I am homesick. Like, wow, if you ask me that, my gosh. Anyway, I think my tears, I can now contain them. I waited for this moment for 3 years. And when I got my visas, I was so excited. We were so excited. But we got here. Yeah, the first 3 days was fine. Until then we realized, no, we are not at home. I am not at home. It was too much. Like, wow. It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't want to lie, because exactly today marks my 2 months in America, and yeah. So I'm slowly adjusting, but I had times when I really was breaking. Like, wow, it was too much. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. That's what I can say.
Want to be in the United States of America, Cathrine? And how is it now with business? Since you left management.
I
Oh,
know. I know. I mean, like, that was just contributing to my frustration, because I left South Africa where I was at the peak, like when things was on fire. Remember, your cake was just huge, like it was big. People were happy out of it. I don't know, we secured good orders. When you do such cake, people will have confidence that you can do just about anything. So it was one of our big hits, I would admit. We really appreciate you. And you said, who referred you again?
it's my sister's husband.
Yeah, they order like crazy. They still order, because I know recently they ordered something. So I would say it was not easy because wow, because when we were through our the last of our process, the process is so demanding because we were coming here on a spousal visa, so there's just so much that was happening. So you would think you would go, because we actually thought we were going to be here last year November, but it just didn't happen. They need this, they need that. But what kept me going was the cake land. Before I know it, we're having exciting orders, and I'm like, oh no, it's fine. I can wait, and it's fine. I can wait, to the extent just when I was leaving, I also wanted to wait, but I had to come. So yeah, that was one thing, having to leave your comfort zone, because it was my comfort zone. It was my baby. So coming here when you have been a manager, when you have been doing everything that you love, no, that wasn't easy, because now I'm not gonna build the Cakeland USA overnight. So yeah.
There will be a Kirkland in the United States.
Definitely.
And you can do it. I know you're a
Thank
superstar.
you. Thank you.
Managing, because I see your daughter has stepped into this talent.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Who is managing? Is it your daughter? Because now she has been doing great in cakes as well. Is she
Yeah,
managing?
yeah. So apparently, I have two girls. It's I have my stepdaughter and my daughter. They're both on the same age. And then when it comes to my daughter Sophie, I the reason we all agreed that she was the right person. She is the perfectionist of the Cakeland. Like, I hate to admit it, but yeah, she is the perfectionist, better than me even. They are just with me. I can do just about anything, but with her, she doesn't want to do all those funny cakes, the carving cakes, the 3D cakes. But with the rest of them, she is a perfectionist. She is one girl when she looks at a cake, she's not happy. She will just rip it out and start it over again. So I mean, and here at some point she told me that, my mother, I am so happy you started this, because I feel I found my calling, and my students can actually vouch that she's a natural. So there wouldn't be a better person than to live here with the company. So yes, she is managing the company together with her sister Tadana. So they're working as a team. Tadana is good, but we all know that Sophie is good. So that's how she landed having to live here with the company.
Wow. This is a very good legacy where
Yes.
some people, especially in family, grow to love what your parents used to do. It's just like music. Sometimes it carries on from the father to the son to the daughter. So
Yes.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a very good thing. And how are you managing? And aren't you missing your kids from? You are very far from Africa.
If you were my kid, if you were my kids there, we'll be talking, crying. That's how we miss each other. Definitely. The good thing is, I came with my 13-year-old, which she's my youngest. There, I don't know what I would have done without her. So with the other two girls, like I always say, when they knew that I was going, when they knew that I was good, they were good at what they do, they were excited. with me leaving so that they can manage the business. They can take control of all the monies of, that's how they saw it. So we all miss each other. Like, they actually realize what they have until I was this side. So because I was the mother, I was their boss, and with them, they worked on time as the employees. They'll be like, no, we're done. They would not want me to take extra orders. So now they are finding themselves at the shop on a Saturday late. And I'm like, is that you girls? They're like, please come back. We will do anything. We will live with you at 10 o'clock. So I do miss them. I don't want to lie. Like I say, you just realize how far you are from your family, from your friends that you have had over the time, from the clients, because the way the way I was communicating with my clients, some of them I started with them, so I truly miss home, like I do.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Africa is home and always home. Nothing compared to Africa. I have seen it for myself that nothing beats home. Home is the best.
No, home is home.
Home is home.
Mm.
And so, what's the vision of to take Cakeland, and what is the future about the Cakeland, to take it to that side, or do you wanna do more branches in South Africa or back home?
So what we actually working with at the moment is all I know is that I can't grow the business overnight. I am not a millionaire. I have to make it work from scratch. That's one thing I know. So it will take time to be where I was. But I know it's possible, and I know it will happen. So at this moment in time, we want to have we need to have a comfortable Cakeland in South Africa. We need to expand it to maybe introduce some dessert cakes, more like pastry, along with our novelty cakes. So yeah, as for here, I am actually taking orders, one here, one there. I am not looking at it like I wanted to go bang. I mean, I would love to do that, but I'm slowly building that. Mm-hmm.
Slowly, they say it's the fastest way to get there.
True.
Right. Okay, guys, we are going on a short commercial break. We'll be back.
Let's sell on your behalf. If your item sells on our webshop, you pay a 10% commission plus the transaction fees, and you get the rest. Register now at www.shop.clevenard.com. Start uploading your product and services. We can really sell it on your behalf so you can carry on working on the things important to you. Are you looking to sell any type of product or service and you want to avoid the hassle involved? Selling can be an arduous and time-consuming process. At Clevenard Super Shop, we will be happy to take over the workload of promoting or selling your products or services. All you need to do is to register at www.shop.clevenard.com, enter your shop or vendor information, and then start uploading your product and services. We will do the selling. Now, be ready to get more sales and awareness. Start making more money from your business with Clevenard Super Shop by partnering with us today. Let's sell on your behalf. If your item sells on our webshop, you pay a 10%.
Hey guys, welcome back back to Shakira's Diaries, where you get to meet inspirational people. My name is Tendai Mutsuere, aka Shakira, and today we have Cathrine Munemo, the founder of the Cakeland in Johannesburg. Okay, Cathrine, tell us about you, the Cakeland. Do you guys train?
Oh yes, we do. So what we have is we do have like the beginners class where we take some anybody who doesn't even know what a spatula is, but has got that drive to bake. So we do have 4-class baking, and then we have a five-day course, and we actually in the process of introducing like 1-day courses as well.
Interesting. When did you guys start the training?
Um, the training, I would say it actually started right after COVID. So it only started in 2020 because that's when we were now able to accommodate people. So we had actually had it planned. We actually never meant to do classes, but people were like, "Oh, your cakes, don't you offer classes? Don't you offer classes?" So we realized, wow, because I would never thought I would stand in front of people teaching. So yeah, so in 2020, 21, that's when we really started the classes. So the 2021, it just like it went well. Like people wanted to find something, and they found my story like motivating. Like I also personally would have somebody who I look at when they're doing something that I love. That's how I saw that people loved my work and they really wanted to know more.
So, what motivates you?
Mm, what motivates me as in starting the business, or so when I started doing a broader, when I realized, wow, I can actually do this big. I can actually explore. So what motivated me, there was a company when I was working in Honeydew. There was a company that I saw them starting. It was a family business, where when they started, I think it was like the woman and the sisters, or mother and daughter, and I saw them grow right in front of me. So I wished I could have something like that. So when I started it, I say to my girls, let's do this together. Let's have this and make it work for us. So that's that company, that bakery, it actually motivates me, seeing that there's nothing that's rewarding as working with your children, if possible, and naturally, if it can happen, that would be the most rewarding. So I got motivated with Cake and Bake. I'm sure they wouldn't know, but yeah, I just want I it's the family working together that actually motivated me.
Wow, interesting. How do you uh okay, I want to ask you, what inspires you and how do you describe success? What is success?
Um, when we talk about success, is I feel like on my part, having to work hard, like giving it your all, um, and having people loving what you're doing and acknowledging and being happy. So what inspires me most is, despite me working hard, despite me working throughout, when I have Shakira screaming, these are the type, this is the most, I have inspirational stories where my clients would cry, my clients wouldn't stop bragging. So it's so fulfilling. Um, it's so fulfilling to give it to your all, to work hard and have people approving. You know, I just feel that's inspiration. That's the inspiration and all the motivation I need. So I would say that's success, because you're doing this. One, it might be, it's a business. You just don't want a business where you're just doing it for the money and not being bothered what the repercussions is. So when it completes both the the supplier and the end user, I mean, that's success for me. Just having somebody in tears because of what I'm giving them, tears of joy, for me, that's success.
Wow, interesting. So what advice would you give to someone who's out there who doesn't know where to start? They lost the hope and they would want to be in your industry or in other industries.
Yeah, all I can say is that you just don't give up. I know it's easier said than done, but when you have a vision, when you when you want to do something, when you want something, against all odds, you don't lose hope. You just like they say, you take it by the horn. You start small, because I think the other problem that we have is we want to start the business and we want to see the results tomorrow. So all I can say is that if you give it your all, like if you dedicate your work, your time, there will be something born out of it. You will have somebody to appreciate you slowly, but it will come out right.
The problem we have also with our generation, we are not patient.
That's
And
very true.
start a business, we want to see millions on the following month. If there's no millions, we close down. But I always say, starting a business is like giving birth to a newborn.
That's
And
very true.
you never had any miracle where you give birth today and you're taking your child to university tomorrow.
True.
It's, it's a very long process where you have to wait up to 3 months and you have to wait for the teeth to sit. So that's more of business. Do not start and think you're gonna be like Bill Gates tomorrow. It's a long process. Okay. What advice would you give to a woman out just to empower other women out there?
Um, what I can give to other women out there is that don't get lost. Uh, don't get lost in the mid of being married or being a working person. Or all I can say is that as a woman, you need to find time to be you. Sometimes we are so hard on ourselves as women. We want to be able to be those superhuman beings, but at the end of the day, you also need to take care of yourself. So despite how hard we think we might want to save our families, please let's not forget us in the midst of trying to be that superwoman. Being a superwoman is not basically having to break yourself. You have to give yourself some time, give yourself some self-love as well.
Oh, word of wisdom. And also to a girl child, they are listening out there. You've got daughters. Anyway, you look so young, kid, and you've got 25-year-old daughter, and you look like you're 27,
Yeah.
and all the daughters looking at you right now.
When I have I've had girls that have come for training, and I know some of them, they were sent by the moms. It was not them wanting really to come. So I give them the girl child that like they say that the greatest gift you can give is to your child is knowledge, is education. So as a girl child, you need to get some good education. If it's a dream, if it's a passion that you want to follow, explore it. We can't be depending on guys or on men. We can do it as girls. So I have an example of myself raising girls. I already see powerful girls, but in the midst of being powerful, I always say you don't forget who you are. You are still a child. You are still that girl. So I'll just give advice to the young girls out there that the future is ahead of them, and they have to wait to make it work. They have to if it's learning, if it's following their dreams, they should pursue their dreams whilst they're still girls. Because once you are in the out of a girl zone, then it's just a lot.
Right. And what else do you like besides making cakes? You told us that you are a jack of all trades.
Oh, I I did I actually am a dressmaker. Yeah, so I have, like I said, I have so many things. I like to hang around with my friends, which I don't have now because I left them, so they say. So, and I just, before I got here, I actually discovered myself going to a gym, not because I wanted to lose weight, but I just wanted to have that time for myself, and it turned out good just to have something relaxing. So yeah, those are just some things that I love that some don't know about me. I do like design clothes, like very very cool clothes.
Oh, so did you study for designing clothes?
Yes, I actually did. Because yeah, some story. I actually got pregnant when I was at school. So after that, I didn't know where to go from there. So I was basically touching everything, the dressmaking, this and that, just to discover myself exactly where I wanted to be before I decided, no, I need to go back to school before anything else. So yeah, I do.
Wow. And also, you just told us now that you got pregnant in school. I think you can just share an advice. There is a girl child who got into that situation and they don't know where to start. Some they just think it's the end of the world. And also with our society, you were blessed to go back to school, to have supportive family. What advice would you tell a child out there who's stranded?
Yeah, as much as it's not the story that both yourself and a mother would want to happen. It's heartbreaking, but I always say we can't stop. We can't be feeling sorry for ourselves. You have to get out there and make it work. Cause like I always say, the world simply doesn't care. You have to care about yourself. You have to be in the position of wanting change, of wanting to succeed against all odds. When people are saying, oh, there goes, nothing is going to come out of it, you have to live for yourself. That's all I can do. You have to live yourself, want to be the best. So all hope is not lost just because you're pregnant. You can still catch up.
Wow. Wow. Wisdom, guys, you are listening. So where do we find Catherine? Where are you based in here in South Africa? And
Okay.
also your social media handles for those who want to order who are not in Joburg.
Okay, so we are in North Riding, and we just next to Northgate Mall. Like it's a 5 minutes walk to Northgate Mall, and on you can find us on Instagram or Facebook as the Cakeland SA. The Cakeland underscore SA. That's the Instagram, and on Facebook it's the Cakeland SA.
Wow. Thank you so much, Catherine, for having us here today. It was so amazing talking to you. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. My name is Tendai Mutsuere, aka Shakira. It was nice having you here. Until we meet again. Ta-ra!
Thank you, and bye bye.